had no idea Huda was going to do that.
I didn't know you were even playing it. I just started doing it ahead of time. I fucking love that.
Good morning,
song.
good evening, good night. We already triggered DP before the show even started. Welcome to NFT Live Friday episode. Going to be a shit show. We'll have a good time. Huda, fantastic, bro. The vibes.
It's like that's the best thing. Okay, I thought that was going to be the best thing to come out of NFT NYC, like their party, right? Like that a big thing was going to happen, the big drop, right? We were talking yesterday.
Well, you know, they launched a shitter behind it called Dog with Ketamine.
Did they? Were they behind that?
What?
I saw somebody.
First of all, DP's on his full degen mode because right when he says a token now, he's sending the CA. He's literally sending the contract address right in the private chat.
Dude. What it's fucking amazing. Like getting it wrong as far as them dropping something big, but that shit coming out of it is still the biggest thing to come out of NFT NYC. That was magic.
Whew. DP, I know you're saying that there's that dog with ketamine happening. There's also an earthquake. Did you catch Earthquake?
I did see Earthquake, but I didn't. I kind of faded it because I felt like there was just gonna be a flash in the pan.
Yeah, you think?
I think so.
I don't know, bro.
Real utility behind that.
Major top vibes from so basically, guys, 4.6 ish size earthquake, I believe. Maybe I'm off. It just happened in New York City. Instantly a Solana meme coin was created. I'm sure that went to Valhalla very quickly and then to the depths of hell. I'll take a look at
Paid
that
for
token here.
bar tab though. I'm sure.
Dude.
It's the guy that was like, drinks on the house.
All right, here's dog with ketamine. I'm gonna show it off because we need to. Here's a 5-minute chart.
It's a lot of historical relevance. I think you rely on this chart.
There you go. Yeah, zoom out. So it's been it's been alive for what? Maybe a couple hours, if I'm looking at this correctly. Ran up to some craziness, probably 10x. Yep, 10x from the floor. If you got it in a nice entry. Current market cap's 412. Oh, I thought that was million. I was gonna freak the fuck out. 412,000 on dog with ketamine. Let's check out Earthquake.
Oh, and apparently Choina's telling us that there's aftershock also.
Nice.
No. There's aftershock already. Oh my god.
Lord.
This has to be it, right?
Free hell, man.
No, this isn't it. All right. While we try to find Earthquake, the next biggest meme coin to hit the ecosystem, let me go to my co-host here. Let's go around the quad box. Huda, how you doing, sir?
Good, man. I'm good. Tired. Actually, I fell asleep. I never sleep during the day. I literally nodded off for like 10 minutes, which was awesome. But
what were you doing? Were you playing that game you like, Helldivers?
No. Oh, I wish I had time for that. No, I had an awesome call earlier with it rhymes with Animoca. It was shit's getting fun, bro. So
nice.
Yeah. And then I just sat on the couch and just like out.
A little wink there from Huda. I hope you're paying attention. DP, what's going on, man?
Man, nothing much, man. Just trying to get the butter from the duck by turning shit into sugar with these shitter coins, man. I'm listen. I become like a hybrid of degen and crypto purist. So I like to say I'm balanced this cycle.
There's another word for that. But I'll take balanced. All right. Good to see you on the degen train. Also, drop the CAs whenever you got them, sir, in the Discord. I will buy your bags. Biggie Poppins, nice say what this morning. Competing with Silo's sake, but we killed it. We got after it, man. Dude. What's going on?
We have the most diamond-handed, fucking awesome community. OVOT, Choina, Katz, Chris Jensen, Fisker, Kerry Ross, the absolute OG of them all. Nox Darkness. I wonder what he's cooking. Dude, honestly, like, best community. I couldn't be happier. It was good, man. I ain't got news for you guys. Like, I've been really content as of lately. Like, that's the word, content. Like, to not ape into shit, to not allow the FOMO to wash over me or anything, which is a nice feeling, dude. It always sucks when you have these, the feeling that you missed out or that you needed to chase something. and not easy to overcome. So keep going, DP. At some point, you'll get there. I know you will. But I understand. Like for the moment, you play the DJing games, right?
Yes, sir. I listen. I'm hoping to catch one of these sleepers that'll go to the moon like Joe Biden or fucking Dog with Hat or something. I feel like it'll happen one more time. Whatever cabal is behind these big ones, I don't think they're done just yet.
All right, I've got a couple other updates I want to get into off the back of this Dog with Hat party. Before we do so, again, Gifted is on vacation, so we'll handle the handy dandy speckle here. This is not financial advice. We're not financial advisors. We're just talking about cool shit on the internet. Do your own research. Do all your things. I'm sure he's watching. Hopefully he's having a good time in Canada.
I hope he's not. I hope you're having a good time. If you are watching, Gift, what the fuck are you doing?
That's fair. I thought you said hopefully he's not gonna have a good time there for a second, but I see where you're getting at.
Yeah,
I see where you're getting at.
IRL, touch grass, smoke it.
All right, Ola, Choina, Cats Fanatic, Christian Jensen, Fisker, Knox, Carey, all of you guys showing up as we just pressed live. Appreciate you. I'm doing my best here, sharing out the episode today. Not much on in my neck of the woods. I'm kind of just watching with, kind of bated breath a little bit. We'll see where this market goes. It's felt like I've been saying that for the last week and a half. We're kind of just crabbing again, moving to the side. Nothing really wrong with that. Bitcoin sitting at 67.8, Ethereum at 3,300. Again, these are numbers that we've been spouting all week. Solana's down 7% on the 24 hours. It looks like Dogecoin down 4 in that time. Let's see some top performers here in that window as well. So Ton, Biggie Poppin saying he's getting involved in Ton a little bit. So Ton Coin, Near Protocol, Bitcoin Cash, Jesus. Yeah, this list is sparse. Let's see. Yeah, not much. Worst performers here. The Wormhole airdrop looks like it's going down to 1.6 billion. Dog with Hat absolutely getting massacred off of the video that we showed right at the start here. Amazing what culture plays can do when the culture looks like shit. Anybody have any takes here on the Dog with Hat party? We were also tracking the Pandora stuff yesterday. Did anything come of that? Did we hear anything from Pandora?
I've yet to find out what. Like, I'm assuming they airdropped something, but nobody's talking about it. I can't find out at all, like, what people actually got. A buddy of mine who's connected, like, I know he's a holder and he's connected. Like, he put me in touch with the team. Like, now I've not even heard from him what they got. He did tell me something like imagine. He was like hinting at stuff. He's like, imagine a PFP coming from the WIF guys. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's what it's going to be. They're airdropping a WIF official PFP, which doesn't move the needle much. But he liked a lot of our thoughts as far as like a launch pad and all kinds of stuff like that. And, that tells me that's probably the angle that they are going long term. But that seemed like a giant letdown all around yesterday.
There's really a historical, like, if you're pulling out, let's go to even the 4 hour just so I don't feel like an absolute degen. But you can see there's historical kind of support here at many spots, like 3 different spots here at 8,300. You can go all the way up to 9. So it's kind of getting in that range. I mean, again, yesterday we were talking about this. It was around 12. It was kind of on this run up. Let's see where were we yesterday? 4.4. Around noon. Yeah, so it was kind of coming down actually off that initial announcement that we actually were covering. It was at 11.5. So now sitting at 10,000. I just don't. It doesn't look like a bad chart, honestly, when it comes to where it's sitting at now. If it does have the launch pad, we don't know. That's the whole gamble, I guess.
Yeah, exactly right. And it's still a gamble I would take if I had it. If I were liquid enough, I would. Like, I believe in that protocol. That video yesterday doesn't change anything for me other than it's fucking hilarious.
I've been seeing some concerns on the timeline as well. How's anyone selling Sol? I can't even transfer it between my wallet.
Dude, 75% or so of transactions are failing on Solana, and this has been going on for like over a day.
I can't do shit.
I thought
somebody said like how many.
Is that bullshit, DP?
Nah, yeah, I can't do shit. I can't do anything on Solana right now.
Like,
that means people can't sell.
That's bullshit. Yay. Yeah, that's crazy. How can you survive as a blockchain if people can't even transact on your shit?
Yeah, I saw some posts who were saying like, yeah, like how many times does this need to happen till eventually you see the exodus, right?
Yeah.
And look, all I'm saying is there's a little chain out there called Say. You might want to check it out.
Yeah,
could be an answer to your conundrums. If you want a little bit of ETH sprinkled with a little bit of soul.
Does Say handle that right now, or are you talking like V2?
Ooh, yeah, V2. Sure. Let's wait till V2. It's coming.
V2. But if you want to be early, if you want to like, it might not hurt to go and like just take a look around, see what there is. NFA, DYOR. Second time we said it here, folks.
But real talk, like Coinbase couldn't handle that either. I don't think they struggled, or I should say, Base struggled with not even anywhere close to that much volume or transactions just a couple weeks ago. So I think Ethereum is the only one that actually can handle it. You're going to pay gas, but Ethereum handles that.
It's a perfect time. I think it's like the stars are aligning. You know, you tell me these things, and yes, a little part of me dwindles and feels sad because I have bags everywhere in these places. I care for all my bags. I'm not particular with one or the other, but there's one that's close to my heart right now. And that part is a little overjoyed. It's a little bit like, God damn, like could things get any more perfect than this?
So the right and the left side of my brain is working now, right? The left side of my brain is saying, yes, Say, right? Say is going to be it. Like I'm obviously attached, all that stuff. The right side of my brain says Base. And I think Base is going to be the one where that wins the most. I think it has the most mind share when something like this happens to Solana.
Well, so, they just announced, didn't they, that now you're able to trade shitcoins directly. Like you don't even need to.
You read my mind. Yeah. This I actually dropped. Yeah, Jesse Pollock tweeting about this. We bring up Jesse feels like every show at this point when we're covering Base. He dropped this bombshell. This late last night, 7:30 Eastern time last night. Trending swaps on Base now live in the Coinbase wallet. This was the whole idea, right? We're waiting for Coinbase listings, all this stuff. It looks like we might not even need to wait for this as long as people have a Coinbase wallet. You can see the tokens there. Toshi,
Degen from the comforts of your blue sofa, wallet, whatever.
And just assume people that trade on Base have blue furniture.
Yes, it's a blue coin. I hear thus from here on out declare the blue coin.
So this feels really big. Like there's not a lot of swaps happening there yet. When you talk about having 1,300 swaps on Toshi, that probably happens literally every hour. When you're talking about a DEX, I'm just
honestly, it's just you wait, right? Like it's a just you wait moment.
Yeah,
like I understand. Like right now, nobody wants to fucking degen into anything. The markets aren't that great, but just think about the next time that you do have a thank you base god incident or a fucking degen incident where things just get hot and fucking real quick, right? How many of those like normies fearful is like, yeah, I own some crypto, but like I don't know, like what do I need to do to get that degen? Oh well, you need to like send it to you lost me. Send it to where? Outside of Coinbase? You lost me. I'm not playing. Done. End of discussion. Next time this happens, how do I get degen? From your Coinbase. Oh shit, let me throw some money on.
So how easy is it to get money from their standard dashboard on Coinbase, right, to the Coinbase wallet? That's my next question, because again, I agree with you. If I can, I one of the reasons Arrows popped off, I think, is the Coinbase listing. Normies can buy it, but how easy is it to get funds onto Coinbase wallet from Coinbase itself? Do you know?
Pretty simple, because it's linked to your Coinbase. So
is it? You can just buy. You can. So basically, we don't even need listings anymore. I'm concerned. I'm confused about this.
I haven't tried. I'll be honest. I haven't tried buying anything. Coins from my Coinbase wallet. I don't use my Coinbase wallet really, but when you do onboard and you look at the dashboard and the platform, it gives you that option to send to your Coinbase wallet like pretty seamlessly. The way you might initially onboard your capital in fiat and then turn it into stable coins, right? And then you can send it to your vault, or you can keep it there for trading. It's I mean, they are definitely removing a lot of the friction, a lot of the obstacles, making it very easy. And the fact that they're promoting it and everything makes me feel good, because they obviously are emboldened and feeling like they can do this. And they're not just, that's not just some degen like shilling you, whatever. This is fucking Coinbase, folks. So all of this just makes me tremendously bullish. Very happy for my blue coin also.
All right, Felipe is saying, really, guys, saying that people will leave Solana because of today, LOL. Look, if somebody can't get their fix, if someone can't get their fix somewhere, they'll go over briefly, however, to go get another fix. But yeah, go ahead, DP and Huda.
Yeah, no, I mean, nobody said that. The question was asked how long before the exodus, because I mean, we've seen this network go down. Like, what does this make? Like the 9th, 10th time now? But yeah, nobody's saying that they're gonna leave. We're just saying, like, how much more can people take? I mean, I don't know. I feel like as long as these meme coins, these meme tokens keep running and people keep making money, they aren't going anywhere. They'll wait for the network congestion to get fixed. As long as the recovery time isn't, if it becomes like astronomically long, which is like maybe days, then you'll start to see people leave. But if they can start to recover these things within hours, then I mean, people will deal with it for as long as their bags keep pumping.
And Huda, technically the 1 year without any downtime clock just reset again, did it not?
I don't know. I don't know if this counts as an outage. So I don't think so. As much as I would consider this an outage in a way. But yeah, I don't think this resets them. But yeah, it's not like people are leaving today. All it's going to do is open the door for other people. The more this happens, it's just like, picture OpenSea 2 years ago. You would never think people could leave there. But when you slip and you slip and you slip and you slip, you give other people the chance to build something great. And now there's options out there. There is Base, and they're up and coming. And there is Blast, and you can't forget about them, because I do picture them in the long run being one of those main ecosystems for shit coins, for meme coins. So Solana's got to keep on top of this shit. They better do it.
Good point. I mean, and honestly, like it was not purpose built for shit coins, right? Like it was purpose built for enterprise and for like big like central order books and shit like that. And so if you're Visa and you're looking at this and it keeps happening, I get it, man. Like I do love Solana too. Like they do eat fucking glass over there. Gritty motherfuckers. I don't see them flinching whatsoever. But you can't just brush it off and say it's nothing either. You do get people's minds turning on both sides of the aisle, right? Like as an investor, as a holder, but also as somebody that wants to build there. There are other options that are coming up and that are in the conversation and that are saying, hey, I can handle that. Give me that. And if you can prove it out, then you might start seeing some other people say, hey, and it's easy to port over. Maybe we should go dip our toes in the water over there.
All right, I'm going to bring up a stats poll real quick on the different chains. But look at Cat's Fanatic here. Cents on BTC are pumping.
Hell yeah.
One of my pennies just got bought for 1K. Pretty damn cool.
Nice.
I'm telling you, those cents, man.
What was the mint again? It was like $100, $150.
That fee, yeah.
That's 10x in what? 10 days?
Something like that. And they got much higher to go. They're different. So they flipped floriforms. They're double floriforms price. And they can really fly.
Are there like 100,000 of these?
10,000.
Are we going to start calling them crypto pennies or Bitcoin pennies?
Ooh,
what do you like better, Huda?
I like Bitcoin pennies. Yeah. I don't know. Bitcoin pennies.
Of course you do. Huda.
But man, you could see this one coming a mile away. Even on mint day, I had somebody saying, I'm not sure if I'm going to mint mine. I'm like, you fucking mint that thing. What are you talking about? Like, mint that fucking thing. I'm glad he did. This was a real easy one.
Wow. Yeah, Node Monkey sitting at 0.509. Bitcoin Puppets at 0.309. Do we ever see a flippeting there?
On which ones?
Puppets versus Node Monkeys.
Yeah. Actually, I do. I think we do. Yeah. I mean, who knows if it's long term, but I think it happens at least at some point. And I still think Quantum Cats is going to be. I think those three are just always going to be like top. Quantum Cats have just not had any like exciting, fun stuff to make them pop. But I believe that's coming. But yeah, I think Puppets are top tier. Yeah.
Look at the old. Let me see if I can jump out to the. This is the sense chart.
Crazy,
Wow.
right? Yeah.
That's a nice chart too.
Look at that.
They got a cool ass narrative. They're just art. They're getting all these art heads from Ethereum that have never gotten the Ordinals ecosystem before, grabbing their first Bitcoin Ordinal. And this is where it starts to, it becomes interesting. People are willing to spend, especially on art, no utility. They just get something to collect and, have their little slice of this ecosystem. Yeah, I think cents are going to really do well.
The answer is probably who the fuck knows, but does anybody have any idea on like what happened at 12 p.m. yesterday? Was there any okay, what's going on?
Forbes article.
Got it.
Yeah. So Forbes put out an article, and I couldn't even see the article, right? Because you got to log in or have a subscription. I don't think they even wrote about cents in there. They might have referenced it, but it was about the Bitcoin halving and other stuff. But the image on it was the cents collection. And then people start tweeting about it, and then the price took off. And man, now you got it out there in the mainstream.
Can you picture, like a couple of months down the line, when one of these motherfuckers sells for like 50, 100K, the article, like BTC penny sells for 100K.
Pop signal. That's stop.
I mean, that artist has made mainstream news before too.
I just want to have that conversation with my normie friends when that happens, right? When they're like, explain this to me. It's a penny.
And that is the purpose of the collection. It's the beauty of the whole thing. The purpose of the collection is to say, as a store of value, as a commentary on our currency versus new currency.
You know what I'm going to tell that friend, right?
What's that?
If you don't fucking get it, I ain't got time for you.
I ain't got time to.
Goddamn beautiful.
If you don't get it by now, I'm going to sing that song. Instead of if you don't love me by now, like if you don't get it by now.
So think of it though. One of these has to sell for, like half a Bitcoin to 1 Bitcoin, and I think that could happen.
Yes. It's a Friday. We're getting after it on the tunes on the jukebox. We need a Biggie Poppins Nifty Q karaoke session. We would go fucking ham.
Yes.
That would be, I cannot wait for that moment. All right. Referencing again that alt chain and kind of just blockchain discussion as we see Solana struggling today. Here's the stats post. What's your chain lately? Pick one or scroll to the next person's post if none. Also, Ethereum not on this list. I voted base based on all these.
Right? The top two are EVM.
That's fair. Okay, you're going with that.
That's fair.
I am going with that because that's, I think, the reason Ethereum is never going away.
Got him.
Yep.
Base sitting here at 37 is the winner over Sol, Blast, and Bitcoin. This, honestly, to me, you have to think about stats, right? I think if you read between the lines here, stats has a lot of Ethereum supporters, followers. That's where he cut his teeth. And it's interesting that Base is winning this poll because that, to me, tells me that Ethereum folks are interested in Base. And so, again, I'm just reading between the lines there.
Yep. Man, bullish as fuck on Base. Man.
Yeah. I think one thing that we don't talk about with Base that makes it so bullish is that, especially for me, is that let's say they do have a meme season over there, a respectable one, where people are actually printing instead of getting rugged, you have a chance of really, really making some real nice gains because you're still transacting in ETH over there. And so that, when you see what the price of ETH is at right now, so it's like, look, you can come up on a nice little bag over there very quickly.
Now, can we do bring up not because we're fudders, just because we like to look at all angles of this, right? There is one glaring commentary that I do see from people that are resistant to embrace the blue chain. You guys know what that is, right?
What's that?
It don't say regulators.
It's KYC. So the fact that if you want to cash out, you can KYC. Now there are ways around it. Let's not assume that there's not. You can bridge over to a different, what
do you have to KYC to get on the base?
So one of the complaints that I've seen from some people is if you want to bridge back to Ethereum and cash out via the Coinbase system, you're not going to be allowed. They're going to ask you for KYC, and so some people find that distasteful. And it's not something I'm going to brush under or pretend like it's not pertinent, right, to the whole crypto discussion. I don't personally find it too offensive, but at the same time, I do agree that it should not be the only and sole way, right? But you do have some people bringing this up where it's like, hey, that's all great, but it's still highly centralized and controlled by. And as you can see, they are implementing some KYZ measures, right? Like to try to keep things kosher. And I can't think.
I believe
is Bowden on base or Sol?
Sol.
So
I think.
me too.
I believe there's a workaround to that though. My workaround would be take the ETH, go to either Rocket Finance or Twitter.
Hold on, DP. I'm going to cut you off. Your audio is breaking up because of the share. Go ahead now.
Nah, I was about to say, take your ETH, go to a bridge, one of these decentralized bridges like Portal or Rocket, and switch it over to Base. Send your base ETH to Photon, trade on Photon, send your Photon back to your MetaMask wallet, and then go back to the bridge and bridge it back over to regular ETH. And boom, there you go.
Little alfalfa there on the cross-chain bridges and pieces like that. Yeah, I don't pay much attention to the KYC stuff. I already transact and cash out through Coinbase. So, but yeah, certainly I don't want to have everything I do be.
It's a valid point, I think, when you're thinking about the broader ecosystem and how other sectors of the community or the crypto community feel, right? Like there are definitely maxis that are very much about decentralization and privacy and all this other stuff that will resist it, right? Like I'm not saying by any means this will, like I said before, I'm not fudding, just I like to keep all talking points available to me at all time and current. You know, you never know which one gets more attention or has, you know, keeps evolving. Let's just say. But yeah.
I'm interested in this relationship between Coinbase and the federal government too, because they've been pretty staunch on their defense of crypto. Again, like you never know with these behemoth entities. Like he's saying, the more you use Coinbase and Base, the more you're going to be targeted and tracked by the man. Good point, Biggie. I think Coinbase is like I wouldn't put Base in that argument. Like I really wouldn't. If you don't connect like your Base and send that ETH to a Coinbase, I don't see the connection there, because you're not KYCing to get on Base. So I'm not really making that connection there. He's also saying anyone on District 1 on blast. Ola Art saying market will dump further. Too much frothiness everywhere. Prado saying win karaoke night with Biggie.
Yes.
And Jeremy saying gas fees on Base are the same as ETH. And it definitely a exponential decrease in gas fees on these layer 2s. All right, guys, anything you want to touch on here as we kind of make our way through the episode? Again, Sense doing extremely well. We covered that. We also covered DGen. We briefly got into potentially there being like another meta that would pop up here within like the next, very quickly, having like layer 3 tokens on DGen actually take off. I really haven't followed up with any of that trading. I know a couple members of our community were trying to do it. I didn't hear of any like massive wins on the DGen layer 3 side. It seemed like rugs.
Yeah, I think more interesting than the coins have been the potential for art. I think that's what I'm seeing a lot of conversation around that. Like there are a lot of artists and people that are looking to embrace that side. Oh damn! Somebody fabricated something. Gosh.
This is really pertinent to the discussion, so I appreciate you bringing it into the convo, Huda. Base is open and permissionless and has been from day one. Decentralization is the only way we can build an open global on-chain economy that increases innovation, creativity, and freedom. Man, super bullish that they're actually making that statement out loud. Again, like the whole idea was like, what's going to happen when the decentralization ethos leads to a bunch of like nefarious actors. It seems like they're just saying, hey, this is open and permissionless.
I appreciate that. I would definitely, if you want to go a step further, Jesse, the whole don't trust, verify, and maybe that's in the Mirror article, because he does link a Mirror article there. That's always just the absolute nail in the coffin best. But it's already like phenomenal, fantastic response to this. And like you said, yeah, a total fucking win. Love it. G fucking G.
All right, last bit here on Coinbase. We can touch on anything you guys are seeing on Base as well. Although a lot of the conversations in the Discord on the day-to-day. Looks like Tensor just got added to Coinbase for active trading. What's Tensor's market cap?
It comes out Monday, so we don't know yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be spicy. Do you see what else that's getting added to Coinbase in the their futures market, right, or their perps? I don't understand that shit, but
well, they already had interesting. I need to see what the wording is because they already have the ability to go leverage long and short. So I don't know. Was this recently?
Yeah. Well, something completely different yesterday. They added Ordi, so they added a BRC20 to their international exchange and also to their Coinbase Advanced, which to me giga bullish for runes. Like, man.
And then Binance, you mentioned right today that like they actually snubbed it, right? Like they're taking them out.
They're ending support for all the Bitcoin stuff. So Ordinals, BRC20s, runes, all that shit. You got to get it out of your wallet by May 18th.
Give a reason why?
Yeah, they said they just to streamline their products. I mean, it's clearly they're going through a lot behind the scenes, and to me, it's not a comment on Bitcoin, assets. It's a comment on Binance, like bearish on Binance, really, if they can't support Binance, NFTs. OpenSea did that too. This was like probably 8 months ago. I remember OpenSea ending support for Binance NFTs. You could, view them there still, but you cannot trade them there anymore. Something's up with well, I guess that's a different subject, right? Mm-hmm. That's specifically Binance NFTs. But yeah, just interesting. But that bullish, that Coinbase news, again, listing a BRC20 like that, to me, just very, very bullish. The type of liquidity that now comes towards it. Although I don't know if, perps, right? Like betting on like that kind of money, does that actually work itself into the coin itself? Does that ever affect market cap, or is that a whole separate type of liquidity?
No. It's a part of the market. It's intrinsically linked. It is the token. It's just allowing people to basically put up money that they don't have, right? So you would put up $100, and depending on how far you very simple math here. Depending on how far you go down the scale, if you want 100x leverage, you basically and it falls, right? Let's say you 100x leverage long. I think this will never go down, and I'm now trading with $100,000, right? And if that goes to $9, let's say that the price that you chose was $10. If it falls to $9.80 at that point, when you're going 100x, you get liquidated, meaning you lose everything, right? So that it's different than spot, where if it goes down, you don't lose anything other than the
on
price.
Paper, yeah.
But with these perps and with the ability to go levered long and short, you're just putting up your capital and saying, here, take this. You guys have control of it, and I'm in return, I'm going and using your funds to long this stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So actually, it leads to a lot of really crazy scenarios, mostly that have been bad for the space. But there's some good. Yeah, there's some good to having that extra liquidity, but
people love that. It attracts more money into it.
It attracts more money, more gamblers, all this stuff. The house always wins for the most part.
Like just more and more bullish on runes. I am.
I mean,
I think you're gonna win there.
How can you not? It's Bitcoin.
Yeah, I'm holding mine. I'm gonna hold on to it and see what happens.
All right, a couple different updates I want to get into real quick. It looks like Uniswap passed $2 trillion in all-time protocol volume. I'm wondering what they've been able to pull in fees off $2 trillion traded.
Shit, man. What are the fees? The fees are what? What are the fees?
Let's say it's 3%
in a minute.
Yeah, let's say it's 1%. Make it easy, right? Like it's what is that? $200 billion, right? Am I on point with that?
Somebody do the math.
200. Or is it 20 billion? Or is it 20 billion? 20 billion. That's 20 billion.
$20 billion in fees. Let's say it's even 3%, $60 billion. Of course, they're sharing that. A lot of those fees go to the actual LP providers, so it's not just going to Uni. But that's a crazy number, man.
Jeez Louise, man. Uniswap, holla at us. Sponsor us.
Quick note, just on DP's comment as well. Choina is saying, "What did I miss with Palette and Rarible?" So out of the loop on it all. There was a snapshot. I did see an image of somebody with the Palette logo and Rarible. More so, I want to talk on this Say Foundation piece, Biggie. I know it hit yesterday while we were on NFT Live, but yeah, people that could potentially sponsor content and creators and NFT collections, all of this happening. With $10 million, I mean, that's who knows how freely they spend this money, right? There, you see a lot of funds can be sometimes notoriously tight pursed here, but yeah, $10 million creator fund here for the Say ecosystem. I think this is bigger than people think it is, but maybe folks are vibing with it and know how big it is.
I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what that experience is like you said. But yeah, great first steps. I think important steps to be taking right now.
Okay.
5
minutes ago, Palette and Rarible, two competitors.
Man, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense because Rarible has been getting stomped out for the past few years. Like they definitely need to partner with another.
And so does Palette, right, DP?
Yeah.
Because if Magic Eden does set its foot into the Say ecosystem, you're gonna want more resources. So
what does this synergy look like?
Well, now you like, first of all, Rarible now gets to include Say NFTs.
I see
versa.
that. Yeah,
it's a merger.
That's what I'm wondering is if it's more like that. And I'm also wondering if Beanie facilitated this.
Oh no,
because isn't Beanie a Palette guy?
Yes, he is in that round.
He was
I'm trying to remember if he was also an early.
So money. I don't know, but it's a smart move. It's a smart move. Now you have options, right? Like,
wow.
Yeah, it's big, huh? Well, potentially.
It could be that, or it could be like we're designing we're designing plush toys together. It does say coming soon on Say. I think you could at least make the inference to there being Say NFTs on Rarible. If there's no merger, I'm just wondering how this helps Palette. Like that.
More eyeballs for starters, maybe. I mean, I know it's not OpenSea or Magic Eden, but it's more exposure, right? And vice versa. I'd imagine though.
To me, that's why like some type of merger makes more sense. Because I don't see at all what Palette gets out of that at all, unless they get some of their infrastructure, some of their I don't know. Yeah,
that would be again a merger. Like they wouldn't give them infra, would they?
No, that's a good point.
It's clear to me though that like Rarible has struggled, right?
Is this going to be like one of those Taco Bell with the KFCs?
Yeah,
what I'm talking about?
Yes. They sometimes have a Pizza Hut in them too.
Yeah.
Long John's. OpenSea is an announcement coming today too. Maybe we're going to see them here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Palette, X Rarible, X OpenSea. Awful. Don't want it.
Never mind. I'm not going to say that. I was about to say something, but never mind.
Say it.
No.
I was about.
You can talk about it.
Nah. I don't want to say it.
Don't do it.
All right. That's the first time I've heard DP not come through.
Because I don't want to put any projects down because I do appreciate them, but I was
talk shit about
say,
Rarible. We do it all the time. Rarible never became what it should have been.
I was gonna say losers banding together to become an even bigger loser, but
damn,
Damn.
See,
well, I mean,
Palette's winning.
If you want to fight the bully, then two losers have just mathematically a better.
Yeah, that's what I said too. I was excluding Palette, but Palette needs to. I don't want any of that losing to rub off on Palette. So I don't know if I don't know if I'm bullish on this partnership anymore.
I've been bearish on Rarible for a long time. I think you gave them a chance. They were trying to do this Rarible 2.0 thing for a while. Like, hey, let's switch it up, but it just never hits. Yeah.
With that being said, it was just a joke. People over at Real Bull and OpenSea, because one thing I do respect people going out and trying their hand at starting something, and they just they gave it a good college try. They tried to stay afloat for as long as they could. It just
and I mean they
didn't work out.
They did deliver a product. They did hang on way longer than many other people would be expected. If you want to be a contender, joining forces with another team that does have a little more like wind behind their backs and is doing certain things straight might be the ticket. Like I applaud that, man. That's hell yeah.
Well,
like,
the other it feels Biggie. If this feels like a better win for Rarible than it does Pallet, if it's not a merger, right? Like Rarible needs to do the Magic Eden thing where they're like, oh fuck, we're not able to compete with OpenSea on Ethereum. Let's just offer Ordinals. Let's offer Solana. Let's offer all of these different chains. Rarible's just trying to front run the bigger markets, is how I see it, with offering Say.
Could be.
Yeah. I will say I think the Rarible team has gotten a buff behind the scenes. So yeah, it could just be, related to that, right? Just starting to make the right moves as far as marketing, biz dev actually starting to get better, more competent, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm interested to see what's going on here. Should be cool.
All right, DP, I've got your back channel link here, and I do have a Cake Nygaard post as well that I need to put up. Looks like hopefully that you guys can figure out what's going on with this one. But yeah, that's all I'll drop. Good luck. I don't want to fade my man DP right now if he hasn't gotten access. So good luck on that one.
You know what? We do this show for the people. We do it for the people. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm feeling generous on this Friday. So these are Pepes that have dropped 23 hours ago. Well, not 23 hours ago, but roughly 22 hours ago. But anyways, it's pretty much a free claim. Some addresses were whitelisted, 2,000 supply. The whitelist were able to get in. They had a full day or to get in. It's like roughly 4 hours left on the time on the clock, on the countdown clock.
Who got whitelisted here?
First serve. I didn't get whitelisted. So but I wanted one. And right now it's 70% of them, 73% a minute out. So it's 1,463 out of 2,000. And in 3 hours and 54 minutes, which is roughly 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, first come, first serve opens up. And you'll be able to claim an Pepe 5,000. Now, I don't know much about what's going on behind the project, but I just know a lot of these little tiny collections and stuff, they've been giving out some good airdrop opportunities and stuff like that. So I wouldn't fade it, especially if it's a free mint. Anything free mint on the Ordinals blockchain, I'm doing it.
That's it. Was this typical whitelist? Like, was it like you had to win a whitelist?
I don't even know what the requirements was. I was in a chat yesterday. Somebody dropped it, and I went and looked to see if I was whitelisted. I wasn't. I didn't know if maybe holding a room got you a whitelist or whatever.
It got me looking through my wallets now.
Yeah.
I want to take a quick look at Magic Eden. We actually, before that, there was a follow-up here that I wanted to get. This is what I saw on my timeline yesterday. There was a 404 meetup. Basically, put together a day or a several hour meetup with different speakers, and Pallet being one of them. But you can see the Pallet and Rarible partnership there. This is at that meetup, and the Rarible saying spoiler alert, all that stuff. So no details here, but there was at least some leak there. I'm interested, guys. Like we'll look at Bitcoin before we pop out of here. This isn't unique to Solana, but what's the deal with where we think Solana NFTs are going right now? Because if you bump out to 30 days, you're looking at 50% drop on Ferganas, 33% on Mad Lads. Famous Fox is down 50. We could look at some of the other top collections here. Tensorian's only down 23. Claynosaur's down 4. Like, what's going on with Solana NFTs?
They got the same problem as Ethereum. Who gives a shit?
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares
Same
about
thing
NFTs
that's going on with all NFTs. You know what I'm saying? Say NFTs.
Well, not Ordinals.
That's the difference.
Well, yeah, but we know what that Ordinals, we know what that meta is about. That Bitcoin, the good old Bitcoin that you get to get over there. Just listen.
Yeah.
And you know, I guess people feel like so for the transaction fee versus what you can make is worth it, right? Where Ethereum fucks up at is that those damn gas fees are still too high, man, and it's just like there isn't anything interesting going on over in Ethereum in the NFT world right now. You know, the community. Well, you know, I see Q making a face, but
no, it's fair.
The
I'm
thing,
just giving you a hard time.
Yeah, but the thing is, they aren't like it. Somebody needs to release something that can get the chatter going. You know what I mean? Like nobody's really talking about anything being released on ETH right now.
No, it's happening everywhere but ETH. Like again, the Doodles announcement, perfect example. Like it's just not enough. It doesn't get people excited. It's not moving the needle. But like, I think there's something very, very simple that's happening here that like explains it all. We have not found out how far or how low Ethereum NFTs can get. And we have not found out yet how high Bitcoin Ordinals can get. And that's what's kind of like, you know, that's the dynamic at play right now. It's like people are going where the opportunity is the biggest and the best because we've never seen how high those Ordinals can go. And man, why speculate in this other ecosystem that just feels like there is no bottom right now? Like, why would you do it?
Yeah, it's a little. We're seeing it on a micro level with Say, where we're seeing L's and we're saying, God damn it, you know, like we need some W's. And once you stack W's together, that's when the thing starts rolling. It's like, what are those W's on Ethereum right now? I don't know. I don't know.
Think there's potential to start gaining some glimpses of this. I do think, again, you know, I'm a maxi with this. It's like until the fucking halving, a month and a half afterwards, then I will really be like, I think we'll be in the throes of it with BTC, and until we see that crazy BTC run up, I mean, anything that happens on these alt chains are great, like spur of the moment, this and that. It's not going to be that trickle down effect that we're all counting on and expecting, right? Like, I think there's definitely narratives, right? Like you got Say with their V2 coming up, which can be definitely potentially a heater. But I think with Ethereum, like we'll start getting glimpse of it with this restaking meta. You know, some of these like Eigenlayer might be, I think could be that catalyst, you know, that starts it. Obviously, a lot of people are counting on the ETF. I'm trying to remain as bearish as I can with that because what else are you going to expect from our fucking government, right? Except just blue ball us into eternity. But I do believe that Ethereum's time will come. There are, I think, inklings of that you can see right now. I don't know if you guys caught Cosimo de Medici's post about, you know, people.
Snoop?
Yeah, that guy. You know, just talking about how, you know, bullish he is still on some of these NFTs. And again, it doesn't mean that, you know, apes or other, you know, PFP metas will necessarily go off the way others, I think, will, which is, again, you know, those blue chips, those things that started it all, that still retain a really strong community and culture and just relevance, you know, provenance, whatever you want to call it. I do believe that it's only a matter of time. I hope you got into them with the right reasons, long term, right? But I don't see them as any less valuable. I see this as a fucking fire sale, and other people agree. You see Raoul Pal right now fucking scooping up X copies. I mean, Cosmo de Medici even says, I think that post is like how I took such and such piece from Kevin Rose's vault, right? Like for nothing. Like there's people out there that are seeing some of these things and are like, this is the fire sale. I'm taking advantage now.
There is an element that at some point you're going to find support, right? Like when I look at the Bored Ape Yacht Club, it's there's an element of people here that are just going to hold till zero. And so you end up getting to some level where it's just like, it doesn't matter. Like you're going to run out of sellers at some point. It's just the way economics works. Where that is, I have no idea. But I think a lot of the Bored Ape community at this point is just, we're left. You know, this is who's left. The diamond hands.
My advice to people in our community, in this chat, and in our community, and watching us on X, listen, this cycle, do not be afraid to sell shit. I'm telling you, like, do not round trip a lot of this stuff, because you're gonna see stuff skyrocket, and you're gonna think it can keep going, and you are going to hit your number, and you're probably gonna exceed your number, and you're gonna get greedy, and you're gonna think you're gonna be a billionaire in 2 weeks, and right when you start thinking that shit is gonna start going down, it's not gonna drop all the way down at first, but you're gonna say, this is just a pullback in the market. It's gonna pump again, and you're gonna hold, and you're gonna hold, and you're gonna hold, and you're gonna round trip the whole bag. Do not do that this cycle. Sell shit at its height, or when you hit your number, because one thing with this market is always proven is that you will always be able to buy it back in the bear at little to nothing, like at a fraction of what you paid for it. So do not.
I mean, we're not even in a bear right now. Look at the prices.
Yeah, do not be afraid.
Everybody's got their own tick. Everybody's got their own thing that they do once that bull market euphoria hits. Like some people start saying weird things. Some people start doing weird things. One of my weirdest ones, I'm telling you, from like a second, I think it was my second cycle, like the NFT stuff. Like we caught it pretty good. Once I turned on Zillow, that's I'm telling you guys, that's when you know, when you're like looking at, I'm gonna get a little bit of land here, get it, maybe maybe look at a new house, something like that. Sell instantly, bro. Do it. If you're showing your portfolio to people that are around you, you're like, dude, look at this crazy shit that just happened. Sell it. And I'm not that person anymore. It's a third cycle now. But there are people that first cycle, that will happen to you. You will be like, look at this. And at that moment, you have to really ask yourself, should I sell?
The good news is we're nowhere close to that right now. Right? Like, man, I don't think we are.
We don't have to worry about that. We have to worry about.
Keep saying that too. That's another thing we say too. And then later in the cycle is that we aren't close to that just yet. It's not happening just yet. Yeah. And it's right around the corner. But I agree with you at this point, Huda. But let's listen, people, don't make that a mantra in your head that we aren't there yet, because we will be there eventually.
We will definitely be there. Yeah,
Swerve saying Soho House for lunch weekly type shit. That is it. Also, Marty McFly saying fees more like 0.1%. I think that is for the Uniswap protocol. The fees for the trading, I think, go to LPs are a little bit higher as well. So yeah, if the fees for the protocol are 0.1%, they're probably pulling in like $200 million on like maybe 20 billion. So again, I would need to check my math. But guys, I want to give a quick shout out to those of you watching over on X or YouTube. Those of you filling up the comment section now, appreciate you as always. It's a Friday episode. We do have to cut it short today, so we're going to go for like probably 2 more minutes. Big shout out to Ant Vale. Nice show, guys, with the GIF of the Dob. Good. Ray and team are doing some good things with these GIF creators. It's not a huge thing, but it allows the community to show off their IP in different ways. Also, the Camino drop apparently just happened. I think Phantom Wallet had a update that showed basically that if you were going to have it. So let me see. Phantom Wallet. All right, Phantom, and they said some. Yeah, okay. So you can go to your Phantom Wallet now and see if you were eligible for this Camino airdrop. I guess NFT Llama saying he didn't get much. Crypto Slam with the update, flow volume at 390,000, up 40% today. NFL all day volume up 455%. I'm not even going to bring up the other post that I tagged you in, Huda. I'm not even going to say the name, but you saw it.
Don't do it.
I'm not.
Fucking do it.
I'm not even going to talk about it.
Sir.
And then we did have some movement on the ETH front. Mochaverse has the ugliest NFTs in all of crypto, and that should not have stopped you, because Mocha is going to fucking blast off. Everything Animocha touches just ends up turning to gold.
Everything.
Literally everything. Yeah. So they've got their Mocha list returning. The first Mocha list, I guess, was a year ago. And that was for the Mochaverse NFT that I'm sure is at like 4 ETH at this point, at this very moment, something like that. Mocha token is this next Mocha list opportunity. It's going to get you access to, it's going to go the Launchpad route. So it's going to get you access to other Memecoin projects. So these guys just know, like the Ronin, like the, I'm blanking right now. Ronin. Yeah. Yield Guild Games, I'm thinking maybe like the Sky Mavis area in general. These are that group. Memecoin just knows how to fucking win. So, GG. Anybody got thoughts?
Coin list, blast from the past.
Pretty much.
I'm very curious to see what the NFTs are gonna yield, right? And also what the tokenomics are gonna be like. I'm sure there's gonna be some sort of vesting and all of that, but man, they're not so ugly anymore, are they, Q?
I got a spicy question for you guys.
I
Mocha's just testing that for me.
You're like, man, that Mochaverse is after my own heart.
Do you think?
Fudded it.
Yeah, dude, I didn't FUD it, but I didn't buy it when there was an opportunity. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Could the Mochaverse NFTs flip the Bored Apes?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. I don't see why not. Like, honestly, they got a better team behind them. Sorry, like Memecoin is the fucking OG team.
If ApeCoin was that coin that like unified ecosystems, like I kind of thought it would be, that probably would have changed my mind about that. But it's clearly not that.
Yeah, ApeCoin. We'll see what the team does. I'm not bullish on the team adopting it in any sort of way. It's very clear to me that it was a VC like coin at some point. Is it going to be that into the future is the real question, because there is enough money where you could potentially, do a lot of shit with it. But yeah, it's a great analogy. The Mocha token being used in a bunch of collections. All right, guys, quad box out. I can leave you all here if you want. If you guys want to rock and roll. If you don't, I mean, we could end the episode. I know you got things to be doing on a Friday. Appreciate you all for joining, by the way. But what do you want to do?
Yeah, let's. I'm good to call it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good to call it. Yeah, I'm good to call it. I didn't have anything else to discuss.
All right, well, let's just get up out of here then. Kerry Ross, Cats Fanatic saying Huda needs to listen to DP right now. I sell most things and preach to him. And preach to him. So he's saying yes. He's agreeing with you. Arts Vale is saying cheers, fellas, and Prado saying holy moly, why is NFL up so much? I don't know. Coin flip 50-50. Biggie Poppins. Actually, no. Let's switch it. Huda, what's going on, man?
You're gonna think I'm a sick fuck, but I'm really looking forward to World War III starting this weekend. I'm not kidding.
What's happening?
Is that a new game we're talking about?
I'm talking real life.
What's on deck for this weekend? What do you know?
It's just the crazy shit going on overseas. The Iran and Israel shit. It's about to fucking pop off. There's part of me that loves.
I'll be here on Monday.
Chaos, dude. Like that's all anyway, that's it.
I love it, dude.
Hey, on a lighter note, Huda, why don't you tell them about the show and why they should show up?
Oh, right. Okay. Hell. Okay. I forgot about that. Yeah. No, guys. Okay. Hang on. Can I play our theme song?
Yes, please.
Okay, hang on. I don't know if you guys can hear this. You got that?
Yeah.
You guys hear that?
Yes,
All right.
I got it.
All right. 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. Come join Biggie Poppins, myself, Yojo, the Great Peter on Fire, and Henry the Grape at Inside NFTs Live. Fucking A. The Friday show over there is something different. Can't fucking wait. See you guys there.
That took a 180 on the emotional scale. All right, DP, happy you got to join us here in the. I think were you here the last 2 days, right? You didn't join on Wednesday. I think.
I didn't join on Wednesday. I was here yesterday though, and I hopefully we don't get a copyright strike for that song.
That's an original.
Oh, okay. Well, good. That's
we'll
dope.
know who it came from.
That's dope.
We'll know who the copyright strike came from then, Huda. If we end up doing one, it's because you enforced it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but no, man. As always, thank you all for joining us. We hope we brought you all a lot of entertainment, some alpha. We look forward to seeing you all again next week. Take care. Get rich over the weekend. Ape into a few shitters here and there, but don't put too much money into it. just a small portion of your bag. It's a lot of stuff still going on out here. And DJing responsibly. See you next week.
All right, Biggie Poppin', send us out. Also, folks, OVOT, we're going to have some updates next week. We're doing some really cool shit with Say What, which is another show on the network, more Say related. Again, we got some things coming on that front that we can't wait to get you, up to date with, man. It has something to do with our Discord, so just be on the lookout. Biggie Poppin', send us out, man.
OVOT, fam. Enjoy the weekend. Try to unplug, even if it's for a little bit. I understand. It's April. We are exactly now 15 days away from 420. It's going to be on Saturday. I know you've heard me talk about it before, but we're going to be doing something. It's going to be fun, kind of a marathon, smoke-a-thon. I don't know. It's going to be a good time. It's the halving. We're going to be celebrating the halving. We're going to have a good time. Until then, enjoy the weekend. Peace out.